Let's see if this worked out. I don't even know. I don't even know if we're even live, to be honest.
Yeah, we're live, bro.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there we are. We're back. Okay. Maybe this... Yeah, I don't think it worked. We'll have to keep going the way it is. I don't know. This is weird. Oh, now it is working.
Bro,
I see Vitek.
How did it just came on? How, what?
I don't know. I like reconnected to the destination thing and it worked. I don't know if anybody's here yet, but we shall see. Let's see. Hold on real quick.
Yeah, now they're coming through. But dude, I don't know if my fucking mic works now.
I mean, I hear you, but I just don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
No, I can hear it because my mic ain't in. But when I plug this mic in, I'm not going to be able to hear nothing. Watch.
Okay.
All right. Talk.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Motherfuckers, man. Just do it this way.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, we're having some technical difficulties. Wouldn't be the first time, but we got about 8 people here. So, yeah, sorry about that, guys. I had to reconnect, and now I'm seeing everyone's chat, but we got a couple other things. But we'll just go through it here. It's not going to be the greatest of things, but hey, let's give it a shot. Let's see. So we got Josh Parisian versus Martin Boudet. Cody, start this one off for us.
Yeah, I got Martin Boudet is going to dominate this fight in the clinch and beat up Parisian, just like what's his name did. Dude, these ain't going to work. I'm not going to ruin another motherfucking thing. I got Martin Boudet. Josh Parisian is one of the worst fighters in the UFC, and he's going to get clinched up against the cage. I'm pissed because this thing just fucked up 2 of my microphones now in 2 days. So now I don't even know. I'm going to have to do my shit like this anytime I go live. I have to talk to these stupid people named Johnny. Ain't even a real motherfucker, dude. Martin Boudet, dude, I think he beats him up, and I think he either gets 3rd round or decision.
Yeah, I'm on the same page with you. I think I don't think Parisian's good at all. Boudet, I'm not saying he's a world beater or the next top 5 heavyweight, but he's got better striking, he's got better cardio, he's got better clinch control, all that stuff. He's stronger. If he wants to take this fight to the mat, I think he can, because Parisian's takedown defense is not good. So I like Martin Boudet pretty much everywhere here. I don't think there's going to be a finish, though. That's the one weakness, if you want to say, with Boudet. He's just not really a finisher. All his fights in the UFC, he hasn't finished anyone. I mean, he could maybe say he was on his way to finishing Barnett, but I mean, technically he didn't. So give me Boudet. I think he wins by decision or 3rd round. I think that's a good bet. Or you can just play the overs here. I think that's also a good bet. Boudet is a good bet too. I have him in a parlay, and that is what I'm going with. So we'll see what the chat says. I can actually see. We got Vitek in here. What's up? He said first, which you were first coming back in. Let's see. We got Sneerius in here. What's up? We hear both of you. Okay, that's good. We're live. We got Triple C Chronic Combat Conversations. What's up, guys? Always appreciate you coming out. Definitely check them out on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter as well. They do great stuff each and every week. Great live shows. Always fun to be on their show too. Looking forward to the next time. So definitely check them out on all social media platforms. Pick'em MMA said, yeah, Boudet should win this one by boring decision. I think there's going to be a lot of clinch up against the cage for sure. Let's see. It happens. Yep. Boudet by Parisian heart attack. That potentially could happen.
I think I got my thing working.
Yeah, that sounds better.
I hate technology.
I know, right?
Nothing gets me.
I don't understand why it just all of a sudden didn't work for the comments. So I'll have to, if that happens with the comments, I'll tell you what to do next time. It's at the very top where you see your little YouTube thing. You have to just remove it and then get back in, and then everybody has to come back in. So we had 40 people. Now we only have 23. So everyone thought we quit.
Yeah, that's all right. At least we can see now. I can see these comments, man. That makes me feel a lot better too.
Yeah,
that's the whole point of the show.
Boudet is very tough. Also, Collier was landing a couple good shots in the first round in his last fight. That's true.
I can give I'll give it a little bit better. So like Parisian's got decent kickboxing, not even decent kickboxing, some decent spinning stuff. He's got some of the worst takedown defense in the UFC. He's got terrible gas tank and he's got a terrible clinch. Rocky Martinez, who's like 5'7", was able to clinch him up against the cage and beat him up the whole fight. And somehow they gave him the win. But Boudet looked better against Jake Collier. He was able to, his striking looked good. And dude, Jake Collier came out against Boudet like a bat out of hell. He literally threw like 80 significant strikes or something for a big fat dude in one round. In the first round's crazy. And Boudet took some big shots, survived it, and then ended up working his way back in and getting the win there. He almost finished him. If he can land a takedown on Parisian, he might be able to just finish him. Because like if you watch Parisian versus Rocky Martinez, terrible. Clinched up against the cage the whole time by way smaller man. Then if you watch him fight Dontel Mays, your boy, dude, he gets thrown around the ring and beat up until he finally gets finished by he made Dontel Mays. That's why people was like D1. They called Dontel Mays D1 because he out wrestled this turd burglar. So you seen it. What's the last dude? Jamal Pogues looked like D1 Jamal Pogues. That dude can't wrestle either. So Boudet's gonna beat this dude up, and I think minus 220 is easy line. I got him at minus 200. I put 4 units to win 2 units, and I think that should be good money, barring some spinning back fist or something stupid like that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to fix the live stream. I'll just do it as we go though. You think Marcus McGee is a lock? Fighters from MMA Lab have been looking really nice lately. Could be a solid parlay piece. I think he is, but we'll get there for sure.
Yeah, it's another tough fight.
See, Ryan, so I see a heavy decision card, maybe. I would say maybe 50-50. And Pick 'em MMA said I wouldn't parlay McGee at minus 360. You're not getting much value. Man, JP Buys is so small. He's so small in this compared to McGee. He's got the over 1.5 at minus 110 when they first dropped. For this fight, that's good. If it's for this fight, for sure. So, folks, I'm a bit late tonight after finishing Saving Private Ryan. Very emotional ending. Recommend me one movie I should watch. I would always say like Pulp Fiction. I like Reservoir Dogs. Anything from Quentin Tarantino, except maybe Jackie Brown. Not my favorite. What about you, Cody? He's working on his mic still. Taking a risk. What if Buys decides to wrestle from the get-go? McGee has been submitted by a low-level competition before. I mean, I think he's just too small. I don't know if he's going to be able to get him down. Luque Bets home run tonight. A lock. Did he hit a home run? Oh, that's later tonight. Because I got a bet on that. So actually,
back in the game with the good mic, boys.
There we go. Martin Booty by decision. I agree. 198 on DraftKings. I think that's a good bet or a good parlay piece. That. Either one. I
like that line.
Deb likes McGee. He's a lock. I think he's a lock too, but I don't like saying
it's
locks.
Like somebody said in the chat, man. He did get taken down and choked out. But the dude is to be honest though, the dude that choked him out was a good Brazilian jiu-jitsu dude. But like JP Buys almost submitted Montel Jackson a couple times in their fight. Like at 135, he's a lot more durable, and his wrestling and stuff looked good.
Cody would recommend me any South Park movie.
I would go. Yeah, go with the best South Park movie is what's the one? Team America. It's not South Park, but they made it. But that's
same guys, yeah, for sure.
America.
Oh yeah. Let me see.
I love South Park though, dude. Yeah. I let my daughter watch it because I forgot how messed up it really is. I'm like, dude, and then I went to do something. My girlfriend's like, "Are you listening to this show?" I'm like, "No, I go listen, dude." And they're just like, yeah, they say whatever on there.
All right, I think I saved some. Maybe people know that I'm actually we're live now. I put the thumbnail back on because I am basically like redoing my whole thing right now. All right, we got Mushroom MMA in the house. What's up, Mushroom? He said, "What's up, Johnny? What's up, Cody? Appreciate you coming out, Mushroom. Definitely check out Mushroom MMA, or YouTube, Twitter. Follow him on that if you want good food, if you want good MMA bets, you want DGen parlays. He does it all, guys. Love it all. We're getting everybody back. We got 31 people. I think people are starting to realize we're still we had some technical difficulties. Sorry, guys, if you're just coming in. We back. We're good. We figured it out. I don't know why the chat wasn't working, but we got it working, but it screwed up everything to fix it. So it's all good. We'll go to the next fight here. I'm gonna let Cody start it off one more time so I can get the stuff going for us. Francis Marshall versus Isaac Bulgarian. Who do you like here and why?
Yeah, man. This is a good fight. Excuse me. This is a good fight. You got Bulgarian. You can watch his whole career in about like 6 minutes. He just kills people. You know what I mean? He's got 3 amateur fights. He's got 5 pro fights, and he smashed them all in the first round. But he's just doing what he's supposed to do because like his level of competition is very, very low. But he's got a good wrestling background, high school, a little bit of college. Good. I'm not going to say good striking. I've only seen him throw. I seen him in his last fight come out against the TJ Britton, and he threw a head kick that looked pretty good, and then that TJ Britton dude cracked him with a couple shots, and then he just started wrestling like panic wrestling almost.
Mm-hmm.
But phenomenal ground and pound. He has good wrestling. He has a really good jiu-jitsu. He has good ground and pound. He has good submissions, and he'll start punching you in the face till you give up your back and he'll choke you out. Or if he's got your back and he's trying to choke you and you go back around to the mount, he'll punch you out. So he seems really dangerous, but like I said, low-level competition. He's also small. If you scroll down, he's only 5'7". It says they don't know what his reach is, but Francis Marshall's pretty decent size for this weight division at 5'9", decent reach. But yeah, man, this is going to be a good fight. Francis Marshall, the reason I like him in this fight is he's very well-rounded. He's got good wrestling, he's got good jiu-jitsu, and he's got good boxing. Then he's super tough, super durable. I've seen him eat some pretty big shots. I've seen him eat a head kick from Gomez that was flush, swelled up his cheek, and he didn't even budge, nothing. He ate some decent shots from Marcelo Rojo, and then he ate some good shots in that little war with Connor Matthews on the Contender Series. But he's good. He's got power in his hands. He knocked out Rojo. He's got excellent wrestling. He had a bunch of takedowns, a bunch of control time on the Contender Series. He's got good jiu-jitsu. And then his cardio looks phenomenal and his toughness looks phenomenal. His last fight with Gomez, he didn't look that good because Gomez has excellent striking, man. His movement was just too much. Like Francis couldn't track him down. But then in the third round, when he finally started trying to really grapple, he was able to get the takedown and almost finish Gomez, man. He showed that he's very heavy on top. He has good ground and pound, and he has good submissions himself. I'm taking Francis Marshall in this fight. I'm pretty heavy on him, high on him, because like Bulgarian's got, I don't think he's got the best striking in the world. And then he's got good wrestling, good jiu-jitsu, but he's going in there and he's kind of like a moron where he's going to go try to finish you in that first round. He's going hard the whole time to do it. And I don't think he's going to be able to walk through Francis Marshall like that, man. Francis Marshall seems real tough, real durable. And I think he's going to be a little bigger, which is going to help him in the wrestling scrambles and the grappling altogether. You know, if you're a little bigger, dude, that helps when you're wrestling a guy that might be a little smaller than you. I expect Francis Marshall to survive a tough first round and then start taking over. And if he's able to stop the takedowns in the first round, I have a feeling that Bulgarian striking like isn't on the level yet because he's just fought so many low level guys. He hasn't had to use his striking in none of his matches. Like I said, I seen him throw a decent head kick, get hit one time, and start wrestling. So give me Francis. I've seen more out of him. I think he's actually really good. I think William Gomez is really, really good, and he's going to beat a lot of people in the UFC too. So yeah, man, give me the more proven, bigger guy that seems to be more well-rounded and better cardio or good cardio proven. I think he's good. Marshall is.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. Actually, I like Francis Marshall a lot. I think he's very well-rounded. He's durable. He's got good cardio. He always goes for the finish. I mean, maybe his striking can be a little bit better, but he's got very good striking for. I think where his best asset's going to be grappling. I think, and Bulgarian obviously his best asset's wrestling. So. We'll see what happens. I think this is a very interesting fight. I mean, we just, like you said, Bulgarian's fight tape is like 6 or 7 minutes. He's finished guys in the first round. He's never been in the second round of those 5 fights. So I don't know what his gas tank's going to look like either. And we've seen Marshall go 3 rounds, 3 hard rounds too. And he's durable and he's always fighting in the third round too. So, yeah, I'm looking at Marshall as a bet. I haven't really pulled the trigger yet. I'm waiting for that line to see maybe if it goes down a little bit more. I know a lot of people are on the Bulgarian train, which, okay, that's fine. But another bet that I'm looking at too is Francis Marshall round 3 or decision. You can get a like plus 200 range. And I think that's a good bet too. So, yeah, give me Marshall
like
here too.
I really like the under here too. At minus like 140 because it's obviously going to be Bulgarian early or Francis Marshall late, in my opinion. But like I ended up betting Francis Marshall. I put 3.2 units to win 2 units. And I think that tomorrow, after people see the face-offs and stuff, and they see how much bigger Marshall is, and it's supposed to come down to pretty much a grappling match, I think that a lot more people is going to go on Marshall. The more proven guy, like Bulgarian's supposed to fight a couple other times too, and he's had to pull out from injuries and all different stuff. And then when you add in the low level of comp that he had, we really don't know much about him. Francis Marshall, like Marcelo Rojo, isn't even all that bad, man. He was beating Charles Jourdain until he got finished in the 3rd round. Had a good fight with Kyler Phillips. I mean, dude's not bad. And Francis Marshall starched him in the 2nd. So I'm pretty high on Marshall, but we'll see, man. Bulgarian, you never know. This dude could be the next fucking champion, undefeated champ for a while, but the way he fights, man, I don't think he's going to run through Marshall like that. I think this is going to be his learning experience. You know what I mean? Like, damn, I can't just crush everybody.
Yeah. And I know Marshall's young. He's 24 years old, but like, he's good. You could tell he's good. He's very well-rounded, very technical and composed, and like he knows what to do. Yeah, he didn't look great in the first 2 rounds in the Gomez fight, but in the 3rd round, I mean, he turned it up, and he almost got that finish a couple times too. So I think that was just a learning curve that he needed too. So
yeah.
So I said, when is that shoey, Johnny? Actually, it's in the other live stream if you want to go back and watch.
You had to set up a whole new live stream.
Oh, yeah.
So what next time when we do it on my channel beforehand, can we do it backstage where I just do the destination thing or whatever?
I don't know, because I don't know.
Like, what's going on? It's not putting that we're streaming to an audience or something?
Well, no, it was working, but just the comments were, and that guy said that to, remove the destination and then put it back. So I did, but it actually cut off the old live stream, and then it did a new one. So I had to like post everything, put the thumbnail on the new one. That's what I was doing when you were doing your breakdown real quick. I just copied and pasted everything, which is fine. I'm just going to have 2 live streams instead of 1 big one. So I put put part 1 and then part 2. What's up, May Rouse? What's up, man? He said, what's up, guys? Number 2. Yep, if that's what you're talking about live stream, this is the 2nd one. Smash that like button, yes, please, and thank you. If you haven't, please smash that like and support us. We always appreciate it, and definitely support Mushroom tonight. He's going to have his live stream at 10 p.m. Eastern time, so definitely stick around and go to his channel, and definitely watch his live stream too. Dev like says this is a dog card. It could potentially be. There's a lot of live dogs for sure. Justin, what's up, Justin? He said basketball is another classic by South Park guys. I agree. I love basketball.
Yeah, baseball is good stuff, man.
Milk Boys did this dude dirty.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
He won like a full send contract or something. They're supposed to do all this stuff for him, and then like it was like on TV, like they did stuff.
For Bulgarian?
Yeah, for Bulgarian, and then they like pulled out and they didn't give him nothing. And it was just like something for TV.
Those guys are dicks.
Crazy.
Mushroom likes Marshall inside the distance, leaning Marshall sub. What about 3rd round decision? What do you think about that? I know you like those, Mushroom.
Those that's props. Not bad. I like where you're going with that, actually.
Glenn Bott says Isaac round 1 is plus 550. I think if you're on the Bulgarian train, I mean, he's been winning every fight in round 1, so not bad at all. Let's see. Justin said, much love to Johnny and Blood Money. We always appreciate that, Justin. Bulgarian is super aggressive from the get-go. I want to see what happens when the fight goes over 1.5 rounds exactly, or even gets to round 2. I want to see what he does in round 2, just in general. Let's see, AJ's got Francis. I like that. There you go. Glenbot Mushroom, Marshall round 2, round 3 props, and hello. That's another good way to look at it too. And you can even live bet Marshall after round 1. Maybe he loses round 1 because Bulgarian's really good in round 1. Well, I bet Marshall will get that plus money, and Marshall's going to be good in round 2 and 3. You already seen it multiple times. He's good. Fire Marshall will shut that shit down. There you go. Carlos said, give me that fireman. Marshall in a close victory. Today I'm trying not to be a Debbie Downer. I had to put my cat down 12 years late last night. That sucks, man.
Sorry to hear that, Justin.
Sorry to hear that, Justin. That's always... It's always
got
tough.
A 16-year-old cat, and I don't know what's my girlfriend's gonna lose it when he goes.
Yeah, we got a 17.
I'm not gonna like it at all. But she's So sorry to hear that, Justin.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you, Cody. Like we got a 17-year-old cat, and if
It's a long time for little dudes to live.
Right. I've had animals all my life too, so I'm used to it, but it still hurts. Like, it sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I just had to pay like $500 to get a bunch of his old teeth pulled out because he's just so old.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. That's crazy. And then the vets were like
trying to charge us crazy amount. Like we got it done for like 1/5 the price. Good bet.
Yeah, I said plus 280 fire marshal decision. I like that. I think it goes to decision or third round. But maybe Dogurian survives a second, and then he just doesn't have the cardio because he's never been in a third round.
Never been in a second round.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe he can go like another.
This dude's seen the second half of the first round.
Well, that's true too.
I don't know if he even has, man.
Yeah. Justin says he got 4 cats over 11, so it's going to happen sooner or later. But so I better get used to it. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. I'm sure they lived a good life and all that good stuff. So you're doing well.
Yeah, 12 years, man. That's good. It's good.
Yeah. Let's see. Any Action Sportscast. This is the Any Action that we were talking to you about. Definitely go check them out. Subscribe to Effie's channel. Any Action Sportscast right now. Agree with y'all, Fire Marshal here. There we go. Taba asks, how was Nashville together? I mean, it was okay. Cody's okay.
It was awesome.
I got high from Cody just sitting right next to him, though.
As soon as he walked up, I'm trying to smoke a Johnny out there. Yeah.
Cody's just like,
yes, yeah. I was hitting my this mofo. I had this there too. I was hitting that.
You were doing that too? Where?
Right next to you. What do you mean? But
I was no wonder why I was
pop because dude, the 2 security guards I felt like were staring at me, but can't stop me, man. You can only help contain me,
Yeah. No, it was fun though. Nashville was fun. A little crazy on Saturday.
We had the whole
after the fights. Oh my god, dude.
Dude, I wish we would have stayed up there.
Everywhere.
Was it? Steph had a headache and stuff. Like, dude, them lights going in her eyes. They got to do something about them strobe lights. That was crazy, dude.
It was insane. I was like,
Every time.
Just bet fire dick by decision. Plus 325. That's a good bet. I mean, I like it. Justin said this is going to be that's the only thing that worries me, though. Justin says 50-50 Marshall not show anything fantastic to say. Isaac doesn't have a shot. This is going to be the first fight with almost the same way.
Yeah, he definitely has a shot. I like to go with proven more than like he's got a shot on like his fight because like you can't like Bulgarian, like he's a beast. What you watch, it shows he's a beast, but like I got to see 3 rounds of a beast, and it's so hard. And I've seen Marshall. I like his cardio and stuff, but that first round is gonna be tough. And like Johnny said, man, maybe live betting it.
Yeah,
be good.
We got Raymond. What's up? He said, Johnny, you got to retire those shorts you were wearing in front of the arena. That's why I'm laughing so much. My wife says the same thing. She hates those motherfuckers.
Yeah, most people do.
Okay, hear me out though.
I don't mind.
We were going everywhere on Friday, and I took that picture on Friday. I had like a whole bunch of. I had a couple shirts because I
pack instead of the.
I ain't gonna do a fanny cap, but I got like 3 pairs of sunglasses for free from UFC. I got like a couple shirts too. I put those in there. I'm like, come in handy every once in a while. So just throwing it out there.
Man. I've never heard anybody say that.
I get what you're saying, but there is a time and place for those cargo shorts, and Friday was one. But don't you dare. You take that back, Raymond. I appreciate that though.
Raymond,
my wife is 150% on the same page with you though. She hates those.
Yeah, she ain't lying.
Nate Diaz got paid almost 20 mil for the Paul fight. Damn.
Oh yeah.
That's insane, dude.
I like it. Good for him.
Let's see. Pick'em said I live bet Almeida in the first week of Dana White Contender Series. Almeida plus 390 in the first round. Then we won by decision. Yeah, that was crazy. I watched all of those fights, and I'll be honest, none of them really went the way I thought, other than like one of them. So
glad I don't bet on that stuff. I probably would have bet.
I put like a small little dinky parlay just to have fun, but like after the first fight, I'm like, well, there goes my parlay. Dev likes Isaac round 1. Saba said he has a 3-year-old cat and she's a little piece of crap, but still.
Yeah, most of them are too, man. Most of them are little assholes. The boys' ones are, anyways. Most of them.
Yep.
My girlfriend's sister has a little asshole cat.
Actual 16 years. Yeah. Actual 16 and 17 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's why I always wear my shades.
We're like, yeah, no, 6. No, he's 2.5. Like cat years, like no, he's just
Ryan Isaac plus 3.5 if he's gonna win the first. Well, the thing about it is I just don't know if the cardio is gonna hold up. Is he gonna get finished? And then that bet's ruined. So
if you're gonna, I mean, from what you see with logic on this, if you're gonna bet Bulgarian, I would try to bet him early, but like the thing is like I don't see him being.
Yeah, the logic would be if you're on Bulgarian, bet his money line or bet him in round 1 because he's winning in round 1 only, and he's already plus money. So if you want to be safe, money line. If you want to go for the gusto, round 1. He's going to win in round 1 because he's been doing it in all 5 of those fights.
I think when
those are the only 2 bets that I would do with him in it.
I feel like Bulgarian's going to be in trouble on the feet, and it's not like guaranteed.
He's going to have to wrestle.
I think he's going to have to wrestle. That's the thing, though. When you got 2 dudes that are good at wrestling and jiu-jitsu, the odds of like holding them other guys down, like either one of these dudes just being able to hold the other one down for long periods of time, I don't think it's going to happen. In these small divisions, dude, when you go down, these dudes are working their way back up. And I mean, Bulgarian's good, though. He's got really good jiu-jitsu. We'll see. It's going to be a good fight.
Yep. Yeah, Pick'em said it best right here. Isaac could gas after the first, and he can't get the finish, and Marshall can get the finish later on. That's how I see it happening, actually.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
That's why I wanted to bet the under, but they wouldn't release the line. I mean, release it.
Those little buttholes. All right, this will be a quick one here. Terrence McKinney versus Mike Breeden. I'll start this one off. I know you started off the last 2. This is going to be literally Terrence McKinney round 1 or Breeden's going to win in round 2. That's all I'm going to say. We all know who Terrence McKinney is. He's been fighting. He's fought like 4 times in the last like 6 months probably. I feel like I've been breaking down Terrence McKinney fights every other card. He's just he's very, very talented, but his cardio is just not there. He has 1 round of cardio. If he doesn't get the finish, he's not going to get a finish. Mike Breeden, I mean, he's not awful, but he's not good. But if he can survive, he can get Terrence McKinney out of there in the 2nd round or 3rd if it even gets there, which I don't think it will. So one way or another, this fight ends in rounds 1 or 2. I'm going to say Terrence McKinney gets it done in the 1st round, whether it's by sub or KO. But Breeden, if you want a little hedge bet, Breeden round 2, I'm sure you can get it at like plus 500 or better. Like we've seen it time and time again. Like nothing's going to change. And he's taking this fight on short notice. McKinney is. So how do you think that cardio is going to be? It's going to be probably worse. So McKinney is the better fighter, though. I think he can get Breeden out of there in the 1st round. So I'm going with McKinney to get it done. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, dude, this is another tough one to call because like Breeden isn't that bad, dude. If you actually go watch his fight with Natan Levy, it was weird because I think Natan Levy won the 1st round and then the 2nd round was really close, but on live betting odds, he was the favorite going into the 3rd, and then he like clearly won the 3rd. Like Levy was pretty tired in that fight. So like he's not a bad fighter. It's just, can he survive Terrence McKinney? And it looks bad when you go watch him when he fought like Alex Hernandez. On that was on short notice though when he fought Alexander Hernandez. But man, if anything, I see McKinney getting a submission here. Like I think he comes out, tries to take Breeden down and sub him like he did for ASEAN and stuff and Ghost Pepper, dude, Gonzalez or whatever. But man, it's tough to call because if you bet McKinney and he comes out here and for some reason he gets the takedown, he tries hard and he doesn't get the submission or the knockout, then it goes in the 2nd. You're gonna be like, damn. But then you're gonna bet Breeden and he comes out and just gets starched right away in the first minute and a half. So like I just stay away from these fights. But I would take McKinney by submission. I say he comes out here, doesn't even mess around, tries to get some takedowns and gets a submission, or maybe you even get a club and sub. So. But I think McKinney's coming out here to try to get the win. He like you said, he's already coming in on short notice again. So,
and the last time McKinney came in on short notice, like he went for it against Drew Dober.
He fought Vervola and Dober on short notice. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about. I forgot about the Frivola one,
he's
but that
figured
was like
out
20 seconds. Yeah.
he's more figured out now. See, McKinney's problem is he doesn't move, man. He's a big, athletic, explosive dude, but he doesn't move his feet and move around. He just like stands there stiff and like backs himself up, and these dudes back him up. That's why he gets hit with them flying knees and knocked out, because he always just backs himself up to the cage when his wrestling stops working, and then he gets hit with the flying knee because he doesn't have anywhere to go but forward into the knee. But if he could learn some movement and learn a jab and stuff like that, this kid could be dangerous because he's very explosive. He's good everywhere, but I don't know if his problem's mental, physical, because it like, dude, go watch even the Bonfim and the Nazim fight. Like, he gets some takedowns, he gets a little control time in the first round, but like then he's just like a completely different fighter. Like, he goes from a dude that's like, if you're playing the UFC game, he would start at like a 89, 90 overall. And then by the second round, he would be down to like a 71 fighter, 68, because and it doesn't even matter. Like, if it was a competitive back and forth round, like, he kind of dominated Nazim in that first round. When you go back and watch it,
he did. Oh, he 100% did.
And then comes out in the whole round, and all of a sudden it's like, dude,
different fighter.
Fight. And it doesn't make sense because
he was a totally different fighter.
Yeah, so it's like all in his mind. It's like, okay, if I can't get him out of here in the first round, oh man, this dude took all my best stuff. Now I'm going to go out here, because he doesn't really. It's like he stops. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's his mind, body, if he really does gas out like that, because he looks like he's in shape. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird, but I don't like him taking this fight on short notice either. So it just is a weird fight. If you want to play this, I mean, you can play McKinney first round. You could do Breed in round 2, or you can do any unders, because that's all I would play. That's it.
Yeah,
fight not to start round 3.
Everything you bet on this fight, because then like the thing is like Terrence McKinney doesn't get him out of there in the first round. Is Mike Breeden that much of a killer that he just goes and kills McKinney in the second, or do they stand around boxing? Breeden does have pretty good forward pressure, but I mean, he's got 8 KOs out of his 10 wins, so I'm sure he can do it. But
we kind of seen McKinney. We've seen McKinney quit though in second.
But you see against like Bonfim and Nazim, Mike Breeden ain't them dudes though. You know what I mean?
That's true.
He's not just going to take even if
Breeden
and choke him out.
Breeden probably knows though. Like, if I can survive the first round, like, McKinney's going to be like not the same fighter, and I'm going to be the better fighter, and he's going to push forward, and then McKinney's going to be like, I don't know what to do, and he's going to get hit a lot, and maybe it's done after that.
Yeah, maybe, but maybe Breeden don't hit like that. He's not a Bonfim or like fucking Nazim to take him down and choke him out, because even the Bonfim fight, where both dudes are really dangerous, was like 8 seconds from going over the 1.5. You know what I mean? And that's with 2 dangerous dudes. So, but I think McKinney gets him out of there in the first, but I wouldn't put my money.
I agree with you, but I just can't. I can't. I like McKinney as a fighter. It just sucks that he's just like doing everything wrong. You know what I mean? Like, he's taking these fights on short notice. I don't know if he's trying to prove to himself that he can win a fight. That's why he's taking this fight again. It's just very weird. But I just wish he can work on that cardio, man. He's really dangerous. But bro, we got
cardio though. I think it's his mental.
It could be. We got New York City. Robert, what's up, man? So what up, boys? Just got my bets in JFK off to Utah visiting in-laws. Khalil, McKinney, McGee, 3-leg parlay. I like it. I think McKinney wins. I don't care. But it's just dicey with his state right now. It's dicey.
Which one's McGee?
William. Is it William?
Oh yeah. I feel like them. I'm rooting for you, Robert. That's a good parlay. It probably pays pretty decent.
It just says, I don't think there's a way Breeden wins this one. If he gets out of the second, he's got a way better chance to win this fight. I don't know if he will, but he has a way better chance to win this fight.
Yeah.
Staying away from this fight.
Not by actually skill or anything. The only thing that's going to win in this fight is toughness and being able to survive,
Yeah.
And then get into that second.
What if McKinney wins past the first round? Should we start to prepare for the apocalypse disaster? Yes. I
mean, how much better could McKinney have gotten the last couple of weeks? He just fought like a month ago. So it's like,
well, his cardio is not going to be there. There's no way.
Yeah.
He's going to have one round and then he's going to literally quit. And I'm not going to say it's going to look like the Dober fight where he's going to go 150 miles an hour for the first 1.5 minutes and then gas out. I don't think he's going to do that, but I just don't think he's going to have more than a round of cardio.
Right. Well, that was still back when people just went out and just like got in firefights with this dude right away. Like Pervola, Dober, them dudes they were getting lit up right away because they didn't realize, like, hey man, don't go out and get in a firefight with this dude for the first 3 minutes. Otherwise you're gonna get sparked. And after that, like the blueprint's out now, but I don't know if Mike Breeden's good enough. Like Farasiam's better than Mike Breeden. He was able to take him down and choke him out, but full camp for that one too.
Justin said, I thought we see the first ever minus 800 odds for the under 1.5. That's very true. This is one of those where you're like, this should be like minus 500. He pretty much gives up after the first 5 minutes. Yeah, basically. McKinney by KO or he's cut. I mean, it's potentially.
Right.
Nazim grabbed the cage. Yeah, he did a little trickery there. He did. I saw it. You know how the refs are lately. They're kind of just as bad as the judges. So the unders juice to the tits, bookies all over it. Yeah, every McKinney fight, look at his record. I think he's only been past the second round once out of his 19 fights. I think once, maybe twice, but T-Rex, don't think too much, just play it. There you go. I like it. If McKinney had any fight IQ, I go for that, Bunny. That's very true. If he had any cardio, I don't even care about fight IQ. If he had any cardio, I would go for that, 100%. Breeden is tough, but he doesn't have a chin. He gets dropped a lot in his fights, and he doesn't even know how to point fight, which is why I wouldn't take a dog shot on him. And then we have Dev, the contrarian, says Breeden by decision. I love it. That's fantastic. If that happens, what is that? Plus 1,100? That's awesome. You're muted a little bit. McKinney inside the distance, leaning sub. I like that. I have Gray Sports Almanac from the future. It says Breeden by round 2. I like that. Round 2 stoppage. Can't name the source. Is that Back to the Future? Is it Marty McFly?
Biff.
Biff. Sorry, I'm on a 10-minute listening delay to you guys at work. I'm with Blood here. Fanny pack or small?
That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. It's a whole new world out there, Johnny. It's a whole new world.
Any of that.
Cargo pants ain't the only answer these days. If you like, they got all kinds of stuff. You get that one, the thing that goes in the front, like the kids wear.
Like the European fanny pack?
Yeah. But you just go straight fanny pack. Joe Rogan does it, man. If you went fanny pack, bro, if you went fanny pack cargo pants, that would be the ultimate flex. People wouldn't know what to do.
You know what? The more pockets, the better.
And then you got to get a see-through one to take it into the fucking UFC.
I'm gonna have a backpack too. Why not?
Fuck, man.
Let's go. Let's go. We'll do it. I'll even have the cargo pants, not even the shorts. I don't have any cargo pants. The zip-on ones too. Zip off, I should say. We got Ryan W. What's up, Ryan? Say, woo, made it to the live stream 3 weeks in a row. We appreciate you coming out. We had some technical difficulties early on, so I appreciate you coming out. That's why we probably only have 40 people, which is okay. It's all good. And he actually said, if Breeden wins a decision, I'll do a shoey for Dev. Screenshot. There we go. I'm gonna take you up on that if that happens.
Wait, dude, didn't somebody make some bet in our thing last time and told us to screenshot it? It must not have came through because it was something.
I don't remember.
It was Carlos put something up there. Remember that? What was that shoey bet last time? There was something, Carlos. If you're in here, well, you put something up there. I remember because you were like, screenshot this. I'll do something. Remember when he said that?
Who was it again?
I believe it was Carlos, and it was like last week.
Carlos, like, you're gonna do a shoey?
It was over something. He put up a bet about something. He was like, screenshot this. I guarantee it. Mike, Michelle, oh, was it that? Okay. Well, you lost that bet because your dude couldn't even beat the scales, CJ.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, it cost me money. Cost me money.
Cost me money too. I was really mad. All right, we got Marcus. Marcus. What did I say? William? I'm thinking football people. Did I say William McGee? When you said like, we talking about McGee?
Willis McGahee? Is that where you're going to?
I think there was like a Patriots player. Wasn't his name William McGee or something? Long time.
Willis
McKinney.
McKinney.
I remember that's a running back. All right, whatever. Let's go to this one.
Jared.
Dude, I'm all about football players trying to make them UFC players or UFC fighters. Sorry, Marcus McGee versus JP Buys. I'll let you start this one off. Who you like here?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a better fight than a lot of people think. Marcus McGee, excellent boxing, fast hands, good stance switching, KO power in both hands. Pretty good offensive and defensive wrestling. He's a pretty big dude for the 135-pound division, and then he's got pretty good cardio. Really good toughness because he like walks forward, walks you down, will take one of your shots to give you a shot. He seems like he has pretty good chin. The one loss that he has, he was taken down. He fought another pretty tough Brazilian dude, but he was taken down and choked out kind of easy, which kind of worries me here because yeah, he's a big dude. He hasn't fought that high of level of competition, but he's a pretty big dude. He's pretty athletic, 33 years old. But dude, JP Buys, like, of course he seems chinny, but that's down at 135. Like he got cracked by Cody Durden, he got cracked by Bruno Silva. But to be honest, both them dudes can crack a little bit. But when he went up to 135, he fought Montel Jackson, and it was different. And he didn't even do that. See, here's what worried me and kept me off of Marcus McGee and even the unders and stuff like that, especially under 1.5, is because JP Buys, when he fought Montel Jackson, which is a huge 135er, dude's like 5'11" or whatever, almost 6 foot. When he fought him, it was on short notice, and he just fought him at 135, and then he went down and back to 125 the next fight to fight Cody Durden. So he wasn't planning on staying there. Well, he showed durability there. He got knocked down like 4 times, but he went all 3 rounds with Montel Jackson. He actually landed some really nice takedowns, like in the first and second round, showed pretty good cardio, and had Jackson in some crazy ass spots. Like he almost submitted him with a guillotine 2 or 3 different times in that fight. Like I just went and rewatched the whole fight. And he had him in some really sick guillotines, man, that maybe Marcus McGee don't get out of. I don't know if he's as good as Montel Jackson. Plus, Montel Jackson has Olympic caliber. Like he was supposed to be an Olympic hopeful wrestler. So that helped him a lot there too. And JP Buys was still able to out wrestle him because Buys has good wrestling. Striking's decent. Chin, I don't know. Like I said, he does show a better heart and better durability at 135. And if he can get his wrestling going, dude, there's a possibility that he could out wrestle McGee. Another thing, like I like the over 1.5 because McGee, man, he barely finished Journey Newsom in under 1.5. And I don't think Journey Newsom's all that great. And they didn't even really do no grappling in that match. Journey Newsom tried to take down, but all he did, we ended up getting clubbed and subbed. But I think JP Buys will be able to land some takedowns in this fight, like in the first round and stuff. And I think it could be closer. Like JP Buys ain't a bad fighter. He just got cracked. His chin got cracked, but that was at 125. I think he has better cardio, durability, and toughness here. But I'm still going to take Marcus McGee to get him by like a second or third round knockout and say he does touch that chin at some point in this fight. But I'm not that confident in it. Not at the line, to be honest. Not when there is a path to victory for JP Buys to go out here and out wrestle this dude and submit him. So,
okay. I like Marcus McGee a lot here. I mean, JP Buys is a good fighter. Like he's got good wrestling, good grappling. I don't think he's that great on the feet. Chin's a little questionable. He's very small for a bantamweight. That's the thing. He's moving on up to bantamweight. He should be a flyweight. And McGee is going to be too strong. I think. I don't think JP Buys is going to be able to take him down like he normally could. He's going to have to do like the Montel, like you said. It's a good point too. The Montel Jackson route is try to get a guillotine and try to get the scrambles going because Marcus McGee, I mean, he does have decent, wrestling and grappling, but not like on the levels of Montel Jackson. So who knows if that happens to McGee, can he survive? Who knows? But that's the way JP Buys needs to implement his game plan to win. I just don't think he's going to be able to. Marcus McGee, he hits like a truck. Got a lot of finishes on his record, and he's going to be so much bigger, like just bigger, wider. And I like McGee a lot. I think he's going to win this one. I have him McGee in a parlay, and I just don't trust Buys' chin. He's very hittable. I mean, Corey Durden, which Cody Durden's very he's looking very good lately, obviously, but even then, like he's just cracking him and cracking him and cracking him. So, I think McGee can do pretty much the same thing too. So, give me McGee here to win. I'll say like first or second round knockout.
And him building into his 135 frame, I think helps too, man. He looked a lot better. If you go watch that Montel Jackson versus JP Buys fight, and tell me, and Montel Jackson's good. I would take Montel Jackson over Marcus McGee. And like to say that JP Buys didn't have good moments in that fight, dude. It was short nights back and forth. I mean, he can have some moments here.
But who do you? I don't know if you know, and I don't really care too much. But do you know who Montel Jackson was supposed to fight that day, or that fight?
I can't remember.
Okay.
I mean, it was.
That's all good. I was just wondering if they were like the same style as like JP Buys. Was it supposed to be a striker and then it was more so a grappler wrestler? Like, because that can happen where it just messes up everything. Like you're preparing for a striker and it's the exact opposite fighter. So
right.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Wrestler,
maybe.
Though.
Yeah, he is, but he never wrestles.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Montel Jackson is one of those fighters that's very good at something and he doesn't do it.
But he has like Jackson was supposed to fight Danab Bakhtagrial.
There you go.
Fight.
Straight up striker. So.
Yeah, but I mean, he's a good. But like Montel Jackson was probably planning on wrestling him. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
He's probably planning on wrestling the straight up.
Maybe. So, Montel Jackson did. Who did Montel Jackson fight recently? He didn't wrestle once.
I don't know. Who did he? He just fought.
He just fought somebody. I can't. But he barely won that fight because he didn't wrestle. He knocked him down. Was it
Ronnie Yaya? No, he knocked Ronnie Yaya out in the first round. Julio Arce.
I'm thinking of Julio Arce.
Bad, though. He's very well rounded.
But he didn't wrestle Julio Arce either.
He tried to, but Julio Arce has good takedown defense.
Montel Jackson has 17 knockdowns and no finishes.
Trippy. It's trippy.
All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see, Justin says JP need to be gone from MMA. He's messing up the winning percentage for African fighters in the UFC. True. So yeah, I'm not betting the under 1.5. Would have to be plus money maybe. Maniac round 1 KO. Dev said, I like that. He's been training with Aljo. McGee?
No, Buys.
Oh, okay.
McGee trains with Sean O'Malley.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. There you go. Thoughts on the over 1.5 here? A bit risky, in my opinion, with Buys' chin. It is risky. I would stay away.
I like it. Effie.
You're going to hope that Buys wrestles and wrestles and wrestles.
He's
and
going
wrestles.
to. He's going to have. Dude, if you go watch McGee, bro, he's going to have
to do his best Cody Durden impression.
He's got some low-level ass fights, man, with dudes that went past the first round. Like McGee, like, dude, even in that fight with Journey Newsom, it's not like he was out here throwing this crazy ass, doing all this crazy stuff. Like he ended up, like the first round, Journey Newsom probably won. And then it was, he got him 2 minutes into the second. And then I've seen him fight dudes that were like, his last fight before that, 8-7, then 4-4. Then he fought a 6-1 dude, got beat a 6.
Yeah, but I think Journey Newsom can beat JP Buys.
No, Journey Newsom is not good. And he's 5'3".
I don't think JP Buys is good.
But he has skills though. Like what's Journey Newsom's skill? His skill is to be a little dude that like skirts around the outside and gets kicked in the head. JP Buys can actually wrestle and has legit jiu-jitsu.
Newsom has some power. He has some power in those punches.
That dude ain't never knocked nobody out. Or no, he did get somebody, didn't he? Not Fernie Garcia, but I thought he got somebody right before that or something. But I know, what's his name? He kicked his head off his shoulders. What's the one dude with no gas? Same thing. The same thing. Randy Costa.
I'm going with McGee here. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your pick, man. It's your pick, man. I pick McGee too. I pick McGee too. I'm just trying to tell people don't be shocked if and I'm just saying I like the over 1.5. I think Buys can get some wrestling going.
All right, Cody, don't be shocked again here. We're going to do Josh Fremd versus Jamie Pickett. I'll start this one off. I'm going Josh Fremd. But you know why? You don't bet on Jamie Pickett ever. Because if you go back and look at his wins, they're not even that impressive at all. And he gets finished all the time. Doesn't have great takedown. Well, he does have decent takedown defense. But if this fight does get to the mat, he has no idea what to do. He gets submitted all the time. He's got one of those longer necks where it just fits right in for a guillotine, any kind of choke you want. I mean, he does have he has good cardio. I will say he has good cardio. He can go all 3 rounds, fairly durable on the feet. But once this fight gets to the mat, like that's where Josh Fremd is going to get this one done. And I hope he does. I hope he doesn't want to make this a striking fight because it's going to go to decision probably and be very close. But I like Josh Fremd to get this one done. Both guys aren't the greatest fighters, but Josh Fremd is 29 years old and Jamie Pickett's 34, almost on his way out. So give me Josh Fremd. I just think he's a little bit better than Jamie Pickett. I know it's a crazy line to pay, but I think it's about right because he's got the finishing equity. Jamie Pickett's not finishing anybody. So if you like Jamie Pickett, you better bet him by decision. He ain't finishing anybody. That's my pick. Josh Fremd submission.
Yeah. Yeah, man. The fact that Jamie Pickett and Josh Parisian are both on the same card is just tells you this is like one of the worst cards they could ever come up with in the history of cards. Like two of the worst dudes in each division. Why is Jamie Pickett still here? He's been getting first round dusted for the last 2 years. Josh Fremd, like he's not bad. If you watch him, he's got nice long kickboxing. He's got pretty good power. He's got some first round knockouts. Good defensive and offensive grappling. I know he got caught in that freaking crazy choke by Tresean Gore, but Tresean Gore is actually not that bad. I don't know, man. I think that Fremd's going to be able to beat Pickett everywhere here. Like Pickett has a decent clinch up against the cage, and then he's terrible after that, like everywhere. I mean, he got knocked out by the Beverly Hills Ninja. Dennis Talulian put him down. Like this dude's cost a lot of people money because then when he goes out there and gets beat by Talulian, like Talulian beats him and people are like, oh, Talulian's good. And he's got a decent line against like Jung Young Park, you know, and then they just melt him.
I was on Jung Young Park all day in that fight.
But it was like a closer line with Talulian, you know what I mean? Only because they're like, man, maybe Talulian's good. Like, look how good he looked against Jamie Pickett. So I think it's going to even do shit with even like Bo Nickel coming out, just take him down. Dawkins taking him down. They just worked this dude. So I don't know why he's still in the UFC. Fremd's gonna get the win here. I don't know if he gets the finish because it's kind of weird because Dawkins is like if they just stand up, I could see Dawkins being able to Pickett being able to survive. But I could see some clinch here. I don't know if it goes to the ground, I could see Fremd maybe getting a submission, but I think that this, I don't know, man. I like
that's Fremd. Where he's gonna have the biggest advantage. Fremd is on the mat.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Fremd is the greatest grappler, but Jamie Pickett's submission defense is not good. So on the feet, it could be close, but I still favor Josh Fremd.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't I didn't bet on it. I think the line like maybe
I did. I love Josh Fremd. Give me Josh Fremd all day.
Okay. Yeah, I liked him. I liked him against Cedricus, but yeah, I do. I like him here too, but I just the price is big. Minus 350, right?
Jamie Pickett.
True.
Listen, I don't care about the lines. I'm picking winners, man.
That's what you should do.
That's right.
In the game.
I mean, if a minus 600 favorite wins and you bet minus 600, you win. It's a winning ticket.
That's fact.
I'm not saying I would do it, but I'm just throwing it out there. You can't even argue that, can you? No. So if you think Fremd's going to win, you put Fremd in a parlay. Don't bet him straight up. Just put him in a parlay. Yeah. You don't like it, then don't.
I fucking hate parlays, but yeah.
I love parlays.
After Bahamondes, man, that dude hurt my heart.
Cody, I don't want to put the bad juju on it, but you have like a weird curse on the parlays, man.
I fucking hate because it's like it's always the easy money. I go, oh, this will be fucking easy, and then next thing you know, but when I put I always put my time in, but like I don't know.
I'm not saying
always goes wrong with parlays, bro. Like always, like I'm terrible. I'm the worst parlayer probably in the history of parlayers. I don't know what my problem is, but
I'm giving you shit though. But all right, let me go through the thing.
Straight bets.
Let me go through the thing real quick here. Let's see. Glimbot said Jamie Pickett sub is 7-1. Jamie by sub is 25-1. Which one is it? Oh, JP buys. My bad. Mushroom says the line is wide. It could be a little, but I mean, you're picking winners, Mushroom. Come on, man. How the F is this guy in the UFC? I agree. I don't know why Josh Fremd. Jamie Pickett's in there. Bunny Hunter's going with Nightwolf, it looks like.
What?
Fremd's gonna KO this guy. Okay.
I like it.
Got Vegas Mikey. What's up? What's up, Mikey? He said Josh Fremd was never my friend. Friend wins, no doubt. I agree. I think he does get this one done. I mean, is there some chance that Pickett could win? Yeah, but I mean, it's very low. Tell you that. All right, we're moving up to the next one here. I'm going to let Cody start this one off because I'm going to be gone for about 3 or 4 minutes. I got to do something real quick. Tafan Njoku versus AJ Dobson. Start this one off, Cody, and I will be back as quick as possible.
All right. Yeah. So this fight's going to be a good fight. I actually just went and placed a bet on this fight. This is one of the fights that I bet today. So both of these guys, so you got I'm trying to find my thing. So you got Tafan and Njoku, man. This dude has pretty good Muay Thai. He puts out pretty good volume. He screams with every single shot he's throwing, but he can switch stances and still keep good defense. He's got pretty powerful striking. It looks like he should knock your head off, but he kind of has trouble doing that. Like, but he can keep up cardio, keep up his volume for all 3 rounds. He's got good offensive and defensive wrestling. You've seen he's coming back down to 185. He fought the last 3 fights at 205, and then before that, he did fight at 185, where he funny Hunter, where he fought like Jung Young Park, and he had a good fight with him going into the second round. I think he I want to say that he was ahead on the live odds, but then Jung Young Park, just kind of started pouring it on him, which he does. But I mean, even for these dudes, like at this level, go 3 rounds with Jung Young Park's pretty good because he usually melts dudes. But Tafan, he's a big dude. He's usually durable. I know he's got finished in his last 2 fights, but that was up at light heavyweight by 2 pretty big light heavyweight dudes. I mean, Carlos Wilberg, I think we're starting to find out that dude's a savage, man. He's just got the death touch. And then Asma Murakanov, he was actually beating him. He was pretty much up 2 rounds when he got flying knee, and it was kind of stupid because his coaches told him in between the second and third round, like, you're hurting this dude, you got him hurt, go out there and finish him. And he couldn't go out and finish it, or he went out there, got reckless, and got hit with that flying knee. But the thing is he was winning, them 2 rounds against Murzakanov. Then at 185, he took a round off of Jung Young Park, 1-1 going into the third round. I don't know if Dobson could do that, but I like Tafan's game. I like his striking. He's got pretty good offensive and defensive grappling. He's very physically strong. That's why he's hard to take down. And then good cardio. AJ Dobson, this dude seems like about the same thing. Big athletic dude. He's fast. He's got good defensive head movement. He's hard to hit. But it seems like he doesn't want to let go with his hands. And even when he does, it doesn't even seem like he throws with that much intent. He's got pretty good wrestling, but I don't think he has the jiu-jitsu to actually hold the dude down. He took Petrosian down 3 times in their last fight and had like 48 seconds of control time. So, I mean, he wasn't able to do anything with it. And we seen like a real jiu-jitsu dude like Kyle was able to just hold him down for all 3 rounds. So, I do like the speed. I like his speed. He's definitely going to be the faster fighter here. I think Tafan's the more powerful striker, though, and just the more stronger guy. Like, I feel like in the clinch, he's going to be able to hold Dobson up against the cage. I'm going to take Tafan in a close back and forth match. I think Tafan gets the decision here. I actually bet the over, man. 5 of the last 7 fights have gone to decision. I know Tafan did get finished in his last 2 fights, but like I said, that's up at 205 against some pretty big athletic dudes. And he's back down at 185. He's took a year off. Like, even when he fought Ulberg, he came back like 3 months after getting flying knee by Murzakanov. So I like that he's taken like a year off now. The dude's still only 28 years old, which is crazy to think about. So he can still come back strong. He recovered from the knockout. Plus, Dobson doesn't go crazy or nothing like that. Like, I envision this being a pretty slow, more boring back and forth kickboxing match where both dudes are a little wary about the other one's power. And then I actually see some grappling and stuff going on, some clinch control, a little bit of even Dobson may be able to land a takedown and get a little control time here. But Jung Young Park was able to take Tafan down a couple times in the first couple rounds, and he was able to get up right away. He did get beat up a little bit in the third round, but you know what I mean? Jung Young Park is a little different than AJ Dobson. But I like the over 2.5 here. I think both these dudes are durable. I think they're both going to respect each other a little bit standing up. And then I think there's going to be a little grappling and stuff mixed in. So give me Tafan by decision, but I bet the over, and I like the over. It's on you, Johnny. It's on you. Cool. I just did a whole great breakdown.
Okay. Well, I will start this off by saying I think this is going to be a pretty close fight. I mean, both guys have, good striking, but where I see the difference here is AJ Dobson. I think he has the better wrestling and grappling if it does get to the mat. Dobson will be the quicker striker. Stefan will be the more powerful striker. I think he's coming down again. I think he started at middleweight, and I think he went up, and then now he's back down. So that's a little red flag to me. He's been knocked out his last 2 times. Also, another red flag, especially if you're moving down a division. That's like a double red flag. So, like, this is a close fight, but I like AJ Dobson here. I like his quicker striking. I do like his wrestling options if he does want to get the wrestling or the fight to the mat. And I think I do think this fight could go to decision, and it's going to be very close, but give me the plus money. I even have a bet on AJ Dobson. I think he's going to be able to win this one 29-28. It might be closer than that, maybe a split, but give me Dobson. I just think he has a little bit more ways to win. Also, I think he can outvolume Tefan. I know Tefan has some fights where he threw like over 100 strikes, but most of his fights, he's not throwing too much volume. So give me Dobson here.
And they could both end up being a little gun shy too, considering
True.
Tefan's coming off of a finished loss, and they're both
Exactly.
2 finished losses. But
yeah, I just don't 100% trust that chin though. I just don't. Like even coming down, Dobson has power. I'm not saying he has like crazy power, but if he connects, he has power and he's durable. He has good cardio. Like I can see this fight going decision 100%. So I like the over here too.
I bet that was one of my bets today that I went to the casino. I bet
the over
2.5 at -105. I like it, man. 5 of the last 7's gone to decision.
Yep.
And I see this being a slower pace kickboxing match with some grappling mixed in, kind of like you said.
100%. Yeah, and I think Dobson will just edge it out just because of the grappling control time, takedowns, maybe even later in the fight. So we'll see what happens. But I'm willing to take a shot on Dobson at +120. If this lines were reversed, I'd stay away because I actually think the line should be reversed. I think there's more red flags on the Tefan side than there is on the Dobson.
Yeah, but you've seen like with Tefan, like you've seen him going tied with at 185 with Jung Young Park going in the 3rd, which is a tough thing to do. Then you've seen him up 2 rounds on Azmat Murakhanov. What have we seen out of Dobson? I've seen him get dominated in grappling, and I've seen him get dominated in striking. So like, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know.
True, but Tefan, I mean, he's not as good of a striker as Petrosian. He's definitely not as good as of a wrestler as Malkoun. So
but he's got more volume than AJ Dobson too. You know what I mean? I don't think Dobson has the jiu-jitsu to hold. Like he had 3 takedowns on Petrosian and only had 48 seconds of control time. So it's like,
but we'll see.
It's going to be a good fight though. I'm with you. I love that over. I love that that's where you're at too, and it's not just like one of these dudes with 1st round knockout.
No, I think if Dobson gets a finish, he's going to have to catch him like perfectly on the chin, I think, which I'm not saying he can't. He could. Or it's going to be like a late finish. Maybe it's going to be a bad weight cut for Tefan. He starts to gas a bit and then gets taken down in like a ground and pound, something like that. That's the only thing I could think of.
Right.
Let's see. Carlos said, "Gotta go with my dog of the card, AJ Dobson. And Njukwu, not very active or impressive in my eyes. Dog or pass, so give me the dog." Okay, I like it. I'm on Dobson's side as well, man. Can we ever trust Tefan again? That's the thing. Can we?
That's why I just went with the over. I'm like, man. Well, I don't think
you're gonna trust his chin.
Yeah. Because I mean, dude, what would Alberg do? Both of them dudes will get put a little beating on Dobson.
Holberg, I mean, we didn't know at the time.
No, and he came back early against that, but he got reckless against Mirzakhanov. But he could have survived that. And
that was his corner's fault. Yeah, and I'm so mad at that because I actually bet Tefan on that fight. I thought he should have won that fight until his fucking corner said, like, "Go for it, go for the finish." I'm like, "You're up 2 rounds, bro. Why do you need to go for it? You don't need to get crazy." And he went crazy, and then he got fucking flying kneed when Azmat was fucking dying in the 3rd round. A dying, gassed out Azmat flying knee knocked him out clean.
Yeah. And then he came back like 3.5 months later against Ulberg. He didn't give,
which wasn't a good idea.
No, and now he's took a year off coming back. He's only 28 years old. I know he looks old, but he's only 28. So
he ain't 20. He ain't 20.
I know that's what they say. That's what he. I mean, but yeah, it's crazy.
Mark Coleman in which corner?
In AJ Dobson's.
There you go.
Dude,
Oh,
that's
there you
like
go.
it's crazy to have
Let's
Mark
go.
Coleman in your corner that goes, oh, he just goes nuts the whole time. And they do imagine how pissed Coleman was when AJ Dobson wouldn't throw no punches against Parisian or Petrosian. You know what I mean? Like
Petrosian's a very good striker, though. Very good striker.
it's a good leg kicker.
Jumbo said I'm as confident in Dobson as I was in Durden, and people thought I was crazy for picking him. I didn't think you were crazy at all.
He died, Johnny. That was a good bet for you, man, at that show. It's just easy money, man. Besides for the armbar part.
That was the only thing. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna lose. I even said that. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Dobson doesn't throw enough volume for my liking. Yeah, we'll see. He mixes in takedowns, though. And plus, he was taken down a lot in the Malkoon fight, and then he was probably scared of Petrosian's volume, too. So those are two very different fights and against two very different, probably better fighters than Dobson. But Tefon, different story. I think he can outvalue him, Tefon here. Can't trust half the fighters on the card. I don't blame you whatsoever. I can't either, but you got to bet something. AJ by split, I can see that totally happening. Any action said I'm going live tonight. I'll see y'all next week. There you go. All right, where are you going live? I guess he already left.
Check out. Yeah, he's going to check out his live show after ours. We'll be done here in a minute.
Sweet. AJ via sub plus 100. Okay, he's gonna have the grappling advantage for sure.
Right, it wasn't Effie on like Couch Warriors or something.
I think he's on but is that tonight?
Oh, I don't know.
I thought that was yesterday or Tuesday or something. I think Couch Warrior usually does it earlier in the week. Okay. I could be wrong. I like the prelim parlay of Boudet and Black Shirt. I like that too. Easy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's plus 1,000. I even like that better than plus 100.
Yes. All right. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Man, if Junior Park wasn't subbing that dude, he had him beat up in the third round, almost choked him out. Tefon wouldn't give up, and he was bloody. He got beat up with elbows and all that. If he survived, like I don't know. I guess
we'll see. We'll see. It might be like more ground and pound. Here we go. Juliana Viana versus Yasmin Lucindo. I will start this one off. Okay. I really like Lucindo as a fighter. I think she's very talented. She's super young. She's 21 years old. She's only going to get better. She's very well-rounded, has very good striking. She's durable, like everything, like good grappling, solid grappling. But for some reason, I have this weird feeling that Viana's going to win this fight. And I think it's because I like Viana's grappling. And Viana does have very good, like not very good. I'm sorry. Also has good striking and improving striking. And you see it. She has good Muay Thai. She's got good kicks, good knees, good elbows, all that stuff. So on the feet, I think it's going to be closer than a lot of people think. Because originally, when I was thinking about this fight, I was like, Lucindo's going to be better on the feet all day. And then I did the tape, and I'm like, actually, it's a little bit closer than I thought. It's actually pretty close. Maybe a slight edge to Lucindo. But on the mat, I mean, Viana is going to be dangerous, as she always is. She got good arm bars, any kind of submission. She's good. Leg locks or knee bars, all that stuff. So if Lucindo tries to go for that wrestling, it's not going to be a good idea for her because she's been submitted 3 times. I know, and she's super young. She did make a few mistakes in the Brogan Walker fight when she took her down. Like I keep thinking about that because if she does any little mistake like that for Viana, I think it's going to be game over. So Lucindo needs to keep this fight on the feet. And if that's the case, it's going to be a close fight. And a close 50-50 fight, I think, or close to a 50-50 fight, you want to take the dog here. So I'm going to go with Viana. I think she gets it done. I'm going to say submission. I think maybe some weird exchange happens and she does get maybe get her neck or maybe get an arm bar. If like Lucindo tries to take her down in a weird exchange and then eventually she gets an arm bar. But if not, maybe it goes to a close decision and Viana wins. But I like Lucindo though. I think she's a very good prospect, but I think something tells me in my gut that Viana's going to get this one done. And she has a 100% finish rate. So if you're going to bet Viana, better buy inside the distance because you can get a better price. She loses every decision. So give me Viana. I'll say by submission.
Yeah, man. Viana does. Polyana Viana does have some. She has really good jujitsu. Always off her back. I don't know if she's ever learned. I think she actually took down
Maybe.
Veronica Hardy before she got submitted because she's good off her back. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, because she's like great at jujitsu, but she's been submitted herself. But that was when she was on top. Because girls from their back, dude, from guard, just pull them easy arm bars. They're so flexible and stuff. But she does have good striking, man. People always underrate her striking. I bet her last time against Jin Yu
Right.
Frey and everybody. I told people because like what Polyana Viana's style is her jujitsu is phenomenal, but she really doesn't have the wrestling. So what she does, man, is she's got pretty good Muay Thai. Like she throws straight punches right down the pipe, and she's got a really fast body and head kick. And what she does is just put pressure on girls, throwing the punches, getting them dodging, throwing the kicks where they'll catch a kick and just take her to the ground to get her to stop from throwing at her. And that's when she ends up getting her sub. She even did that with Tabitha Ricci. I mean, Ricci took her down like 4 or 5 times in that fight, and she's a very high level black belt, so she was able to stay safe. But I don't know, not many girls are able to stay safe with Polyana Viana.
True.
It's weird, like Lucindo moved down to 115 because she's been fighting at strawweight. She's down at 115 for this fight, but she's still going to be the smaller girl by a couple of inches. 2 inches of height, 1 inch of reach. But Lucindo, man, this girl's really good. She's only 21. She's been fighting pro since she was 14. She does have 3 submission losses. They're back in like 2017, 2018, stuff like that. But it's always there. Her striking is good, man. Her hands are really, really good. They're really fast, and she throws with good power. I think on the feet, even though Polyana is good with her hands and her kicks and stuff, I think Lucindo is going to be just a little level above with that boxing and their hand speed and just like her aggressiveness, man. And Polyana doesn't move her head. She doesn't have really any movement. She's kind of like stiff coming at you, you know what I mean? Just throwing them punches, hoping you take her to the ground. But if she does start overwhelming Lasman at any point in this fight and Lasman takes it to the ground, dude, she's probably going to get finished. She's probably either going to get guillotined because Polyana has an excellent guillotine. She has an excellent arm bar. She has a triangle. And then she has like triangle arm bar that she does, little transitions and stuff. So it's a tough fight to call. I'm going to say Lucindo wins this fight. I'm going to say because that's what I went back to look like against Brogan Walker and some other fights. She has good takedown defense. Like she really does have good takedown defense. So I think and Polyana has some of the worst takedowns ever. So I think she'll be able to keep this fight standing. And then from there, it's either going to be decision or maybe a late finish because Lucindo does hit really hard and Polyana doesn't move her head. So I stayed away from this fight. I didn't bet it at all, but I'm going to say Lucindo by 3rd round or decision. Because she's got like 10 or 12 knockouts in her 14 finishes too. So
Yeah, I like it. I mean, Polyana has all finishes in her wins, and I think she's been finished once and lost.
Oh yeah, that's
decisions.
what I was saying. Okay, so these guys, they got 27 wins between them. They got 23 finishes out of 27 wins between them. So it almost seems like that's going to go on.
You would think, right? Let's see. Dev likes Poly via KO at plus 840. Okay. I don't think Lucindo's ever been knocked out, right? She's only been submitted. But, she's 21 years old. She's fighting, other 18, 19, 20-year-olds probably. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, she's stepping up in competition now against a true UFC bet. That's why I couldn't get to actually betting Lucindo because, I mean, there's value on Polyana Viana. If she could wrestle, bro, it'd be a game changer.
True. Robert, appreciate the dono as always. He said, appreciate the weekly vids. You two are the best. We appreciate you coming out as always.
Appreciate that, dude.
Yeah, good luck on your trip to Utah. Have fun. All that good stuff with the in-laws.
I want to go out to Utah sometime, man. It looks beautiful. It looks like it's beautiful out there. I would like to move there.
I would like to move to Texas, to be honest. I love Texas. Been there twice. Love it. Lucindo decision or late KO. Okay. Look, it's the finger in the back.
Yeah.
138 MMA Tyler, what is up, man? He said, just saw your other video and thought I missed the whole live stream. Glad you're still live. Yeah, we had a little technical difficulties. We had to restart everything and everything's good to go. So this is part 2 of our live stream. So appreciate you coming out. Definitely check out 138 MMA on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitter, all that good stuff. He does breakdowns for like Bellator, Dana White Contender Series, UFC. He does it for everything. So check him out. each and every week. He puts a lot of work into it. I don't know how he does it. And he also trains at his gym. So this guy is literally MMA. What?
He's in the capper beefs too. No.
Oh, is he?
Nah, he was tied at his joke with him.
Okay.
He's a great dude.
Great dude. Puts in a ton of work. UFC says, take another dog. Got to go with Pollyanna sub or decision. I like that play. You can probably still get plus money. Going to be closer than people think. I agree. I think so too.
Pollyanna wins, but
dodgeball rules. You can't dodge a wrench if you can't dodge a ball. You can only you could take Kobe back in the finger, but you can take the bet. You can take the back of Lucinda. There you go.
Definitely.
Pollyanna can get on top of me any day. Anyways, good night, fellas. Early day tomorrow. Appreciate you coming out, Bunny Hunter. Always appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Later, brother. See you
next Thursday. Have Lucindo and Akeem parlay. Okay. I like it.
I don't mind it.
Polly can't win a decision to save her life. Lucindo via decision. There you go. Johnny, I just don't sleep. That's how I do it. Yeah, you literally can't. Way. I don't know how you do it. That's why I said it's crazy. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Tyler, 138 MMA. That should be his slogan right there. Next one here is going to be Khalil Roundtree versus Chris Daukaus. I'll let you start this one off. What do you like here? Oh, you're eating.
Yeah. This is going to be a weird, good fight. Yeah, I thought it was your turn, but so Khalil Roundtree, Chris Daukaus should be a pretty good fight, man. I just don't think it's as cut and dry as people think. Khalil Roundtree, excellent Muay Thai striking, phenomenal leg kicks. He's a southpaw, so he's using the excellent straight left right down the pipe. He's got them crazy, weird, like oblique kicks and all the different stuff he's doing to people's legs. Pretty aggressive. Everything he throws is with bad intent, man. He's trying to hurt you with everything. Terrible takedown defense, terrible get-up game. But pretty decent clinch because he's got that Muay Thai background. So he's got a pretty good, decent clinch elbows, clinch knees, and stuff like that. Can slow down in fights as the fights go on. But he's fighting Chris Daukaus, man, who's coming down from heavyweight for the first time, coming down to light heavyweight. And he's got good boxing, man. He's got really fast hands. He's got really accurate hands, too. If you watch him fight like Parker Porter and Shamil and there's one other person, too, that he knocked out. Rodrigo Nascimento. Like, he's got really accurate, fast hands. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's got a pretty good clinch. He used it on the regional scene. And if he gets on top of guys, he's a big dude. He's going to be a big dude here at 205. He's going to be a little bit bigger than Khalil. The thing is, I think people think Khalil's just going to knock out Daukaus just because it's like Daukaus had 3 knockout losses in a row. But like that's it. Every one of his knockout losses were against giant 6'4" dudes that hit hard. Derek Lewis, Curtis Blades, and freaking Jairzinho Rosenstruck. Like, what would all 4 of them do to Khalil Roundtree? So I don't know, man. This is a very tough fight because both these dudes are good. It's going to be crazy. I stayed away from this fight. I don't like the overs, the unders, nothing. I could see Daukaus lighting up Khalil Roundtree in the first round. Roundtree just getting overly confident coming out, and Daukaus is a little bit bigger. But I'm going to take Khalil Roundtree. I just don't know how this fight goes down, to be honest. Like, I guess I'll take Roundtree, but he's not really like the biggest knockout dude. Like, he lands leg kicks on people and stuff like that. He's not really the biggest one-shot knockout dude. But I'm going to say he's going to be a little faster and a little more durable down here at 205. So give me Roundtree, but no confidence in him. And I could see him he's hit or miss. He could come out and fight really, really good one day and then come out and fight like crap. And he's 11-5. He should be 10-6 with the Jacoby loss. Then he's got another loss to Olin Jacek that they made a no contest. So this guy could be 10-7 right now. So he's not the most trustworthy guy. And I'm not sold that Chris Daukaus is just a bum, man. Maybe down here at 205, it'd be like with Tanner Boser, where they're the bigger dudes. They're able to keep the fight where they want to keep it, man. And if he does get some wrestling going, it's over for Roundtree. He's terrible on the ground. Like, he has no get-up game whatsoever. He's always fighting strikers. That's why you never get to see it. But when like Tyson Pedro took him down, he choked him out shortly after. Ian Cutelaba took him down and beat the shit out of him with elbows, and he just like curled up like your boy Kennedy. So I don't know, man. It's a risky fight, man. You don't know what you're getting with either one of these dudes, to be honest. That's why I love having 5 bets. So I skip right around these kind of fights right here, man.
I'm going with Roundtree. I'm more confident than you. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of like There's just more red flags on the Chris Daukaus side. He's been knocked out 3 times. I know it's against heavyweights that can hit, but Roundtree is a light heavyweight that can hit. He's got power too, and Chris Daukaus is losing all that 40 pounds the extra 40 pounds that he has, or 35, whatever it is. So his chin's already a little dusty, and I don't think that chin is, to me, whenever you're dropping down a weight and you're used to that, like your chin's going to be the same, if not worse. And that's how I always look at it. Not to say that Chris Daukaus can't win this fight. He can. Yeah, we've always heard the rumors that Chris Daukaus is a very hot, like black belt. He's got good grappling, but he's never shown it. Maybe because he's always been the smaller person at heavyweight. Maybe he'll show some of it now. Who knows? But Roundtree, like, he's got good kicks. He's got good punches. He's powerful. Like, Chris Daukaus is just primarily a boxer, so that he's kind of one-dimensional there. And he's used to having the speed advantage, Chris Daukaus is, and he's not. I don't think he's going to have a speed advantage in this fight at all. I actually think, like, if you remember how Tanner Boser looked against Ian Cutelaba, I think this is how that fight's going to play out. Like, Khalil's maybe not as like quick of a knockout like Ian did, but Daukaus is going to come in like thinking that he's going to be quicker, and then he's going to be like, oh, no, I'm not quicker. Oh, shit, this is light heavyweight. Like, this is going to be his first time, and he might get knocked out because he already has a dusty chin. So give me Roundtree. I can totally see this fight going to decision, but I do think Roundtree wins this fight. I think he's going to throw a little.
Does Roundtree really have all that much power, though? He couldn't even knock out Prachnio. Prachnio came in off three first-round knockout losses in a row at light heavyweight, and Roundtree couldn't do nothing.
I think he can. I mean, I'm not saying Prachnio is great, but it is what it is. Hey, if it goes to decision, I do think Roundtree will win.
Okay.
Daukaus hasn't been out of the second round.
If it goes to decision. Yeah, I don't know, because they both fight, pretty crazy, but I just don't trust either one of these guys.
I'm going with the more durable guy, the guy who I think is going to be able to land the harder shots as well, quicker and more volume. So
I probably got the same amount of KO losses.
Give me Roundtree.
Okay, but I'm just saying they probably got the same amount of KO losses.
Give me Roundtree.
All right.
By knockout.
KO.
Let's see what everyone else says. Though, man. Yeah. We got Dev Roundtree round 1 plus 185. There you go. Never sleep, always moving. There you go. Khalil's the lock of the Carlos's card. Daukaus is trash city and getting KO'd left and right. Stick to being a cop.
Oh man. It's rough.
Roundtree.
Yeah.
This is true. Roundtree is the most emotional fighter. It all comes down to whether he's emotionally going into the fight. If we get violent Roundtree, he slaughters here. If not, he gets wrecked. That's very true. He does have that like switch. If he turns on that switch, I mean, you can't stop Roundtree at all. But if he doesn't have that switch,
I've seen him losing a lot, even when he was like doing decent. Johnny Walker hit him with that bow.
Well, Johnny Walker is Johnny Walker. I think Johnny Walker would destroy Chris Daukaus.
Cutelaba.
I wish that would be a good fight too. I think Cutelaba would knock out Chris Daukaus too.
Tyson Pedro.
I think Pedro would beat Chris Daukaus.
What the fuck? Tyson Pedro ain't beating nobody. He couldn't beat Modestas Bukauskas. Tyson Pedro is horrible.
You are overestimating Chris Daukaus, my friend.
I've seen him get some good wins in the UFC, dude. Nascimento. Parker Porter, Shamil, I can't remember say his last name, but them dudes ain't no bums, man. He just fought the best in the world. When you're fighting Derek Lewis, Jaron Zeno Rosenstruck, and Curtis Blades, man, that's a fucking murder.
Yeah, I mean, I totally get it, and I 100% agree, but it's a different world in light heavyweight versus heavyweight, like more so than like dropping from featherweight to bantamweight. You know what I mean? Like, it's only 10 pounds. Like, Daukaus is going to lose 35 pounds.
Yeah, but he was fat.
I don't care.
Fat. Now he's going to be in shape. Fast. He's fast. Got fast hands, man. He'll keep. You seen Tanner Boser? He looked good at 205.
It took him a fight. Wow. He looked okay against Alexa Kamur. Okay.
You know what he looked like against Ian Cutelaba? He looked exactly like Roundtree. Dude. No. Yes, he did.
He's going to look like Daukaus.
Dude, Ion Cutelaba threw a 10 times worse beating on Roundtree than he did on Bozer.
Either way. Next fight, we got Cub Swanson versus Akeem Dawodu. I'll start this one off because I think you started off like 25 of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to end up going with Dawodu here. Me personally, I think this fight could end up being a lot closer than the line says, and I'm staying away from the money line here at all. But I do think that Dawodu wins. I like his striking. Cub Swanson's a vet. He can mix it up with the wrestling. He can. I don't know if he will. He should, I think. I like him better at featherweight. I'm glad he's up a little bit. So, Dawodu, he's a decision fighter. Like he's not really like crazy power. He doesn't have the finishing ability. So he's gonna outpoint you. And Cub Swanson has that, he could finish you at any point. And he got that veteran savvy. He knows he's got good fight IQ. I know he's been finished in his last couple losses, but one was against Jonathan Martinez at bantamweight, which he shouldn't have dropped down, I don't think. And it was leg kicks, and Jonathan Martinez has very good leg kicks. And then the other one was Giga, and that was Giga because he has awesome liver kicks. So Dawodu, I just don't think he's going to be able to finish Cub Swanson, and this could be a very close decision one way or another. I'm going to go with Dawodu, though. I like the over 1.5. I got that in the parlay, though. The over 2.5, I think, is a good bet as well. I would look at the overs in this fight rather than a money line. I think you can get a better price, but you meet Dawodu to win. I say he wins by decision. What do you think?
Yeah, yeah, man. Cub Swanson, like you said, he's got good striking. He's got some pretty explosive striking. I don't know what he was doing dropping down to 135 last time. Coming off,
I don't know why either.
Dropping down, then you go against a dude that's faster and just a little bit more explosive than him at this point. But he's high level black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's got pretty good offensive and defensive wrestling. He's got good striking. He's still pretty dangerous. You seen him knock out Darren Elkins. Okay, he was just faster. But putting out Pineda, as you've seen, he's not fully done yet, man. He was able to beat Pineda when Pineda was coming off, I believe, 2 wins in a row over like Herbert Burns and somebody else, or maybe just the one. But he still looked good there. That was a couple years ago. But he's well-rounded veteran, man. That's very savvy. It's just like kind of like his body gives out on him, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like he got the leg kicks from Jonathan Martinez, fucked him up. He got the body kick from Giga. He get like Bryant. He gets submitted kind of easy against higher level guys. It's almost like he would want out of them fights. But Akeem Dawodu, like you said, man, this dude's not a finisher, but he is a good striker. He's got good Muay Thai. He comes from Muay Thai background. He's got really, really good leg kicks. And I think that's going to really help him here because he's low output and stuff, but he's still good, man. He's got good offensive and defensive wrestling, so he's going to be able to stay up here. In my opinion, I don't think Cub's going to be able to just take him down too much. And then just being a younger, more healthy, more physical guy at this point in their career, I think he gets the win. I think he gets the decision. I think the leg kicks help a lot. I think his crisp boxing. And but like you said, I think it's a little close. Akeem Dawodu doesn't really just rout anybody. He's got some really close fights in all the fights that he has. So unless he finishes Swanson, it'll probably be pretty close, man. I was so close to betting the over on this. It was between this over and the Tafan over. But I've seen Cub get finished.
I almost like this over a little bit better, not to be mean, but I mean, I like.
I've just seen him get finished so many times. And like, to be honest, Akeem's best thing is his freaking leg kicks, dude. And as you've seen, Cub Swanson ain't taking leg kicks no more. He's checking out for them. So I like Dawodu. I didn't bet this fight either, but I do like Dawodu in the over.
Yeah, I just had the over 1.5 and another parlay with Boudet and Parisian over 1.5. Like I just don't see a finish in that fight either. Like maybe late 3rd round or something crazy, but yeah, this is just the money lines just don't match up here. I mean, if maybe Dawodu was closer to 180, minus 180, 190 range, like just under 200, I think that'd be more appropriate. I would bet the money line then, but I just think Dawodu's only path to victory is by decision. But you don't know because, Swanson's old. So we'll see what happens.
He's old, man. I don't think he likes taking leg kicks no more, especially at 39. He's probably but he's tough, man. But like, I mean, he's been finished a lot. He's 3-6 in his last 9 fights,
True. Tyler said, okay, Cody, I'm with you on that one. Dawkins beats Tyson Pedro. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe that's the next fight after Dawkins loses. Jake, what's up? Jake is this dog is cutting to 205. Might set the record for the most loose skin in the UFC. That is very true.
Yeah, he's not gonna look like I don't think he's gonna look like Bozer.
No. This fight's gonna be close. Feels like a trap, so I'm staying away. But picking purposes, I gotta go with Dawodu. I don't disagree. Cub is way too heavy on that lead leg, 100%.
He really is.
And our guy Dev says Cub all day. Guys.
Cub all day, twice on Sunday, baby.
Love it. There you go. Dawodu sucks ass. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say he sucks ass. I mean, he's just not a finisher. But
and you got and I mean, you know, last time who I was on, tried to tell everybody Julian Erosa, Juicy J.
That was terrible
against Dawodu, but I can't do it with Cub.
Dude, if Dawodu can't knock out Erosa, he's not knocking out Cub Swanson. There you go. I said it right there.
There you go.
Overs all day.
Yep.
Now I might even just do the over 2.5 and call it a day. Derek, what's up, Derek? He says age ain't nothing but a number, but so is 30, which is what Dawodu will have when he wins by decision.
Definitely.
Got to be Dawkins versus Bozer. I like that next fight when Dawkins loses.
That's a winner's fight, man. That's a winner's fight.
I don't see Cub getting to the judges. He either gets put out or he puts Hakeem out. Hakeem is pretty durable, though. He's been submitted once.
Danny Henry, club and 7, like 30
and that was
seconds,
that was his like UFC debut. So
yeah, I don't know if Cub's
had
got
like
that kind of.
Yeah, Dawodu's had nine fights in the UFC, and he's been to decision 7. I think. Wait, 7 times? 7 times. Yeah, he's only had 1 knockout.
There 2 of his fights have been finished. He head kicked 1 Chinese dude, and then he got clubbed and subbed. But all the rest, 6 out of his last 7 wins have gone to decision. 6 of his last 7, and then I believe it's like 8 of his last 9 or something like that. 8 of 9 went to decision, including his losses. So, and then Cub, I mean, he had a lot of before these last. I think his last 5 fights have all finished, but before that, he was having a lot of finishes though, or decisions. So.
Goody Reg asked me, how did I finish in Dave's contest last week? I got 2nd place again.
There you go.
Again. I cannot get first to save my life, man.
I haven't put in a tag. I keep forgetting, dude. And then we was down there, so I didn't even think about it. I haven't put one in. I need to, though.
Daz likes the under 2.5. Cub is washed. It's potentially, yeah. We'll see what happens. If he gets finished in this fight, I will say he should not be fighting anymore. Johnny, you don't badmouth Juicy J. I'm not badmouthing him. I'm just being honest.
Sound like you badmouth the dude a little bit, man.
Yeah. Sometimes honesty comes off as being badmouth.
Yeah, man.
Main event. We got Vicente Luque versus RDA. I'll start it off again because Cody went 90 times in a row. Very close fight, I will say this. This is another one that I think can go either way. I ultimately went with the RDA side. I know Cody's going to say the opposite already. So, but, you know, I like RDA's wrestling. I like his cardio better. I think he can got the durability. I know he got knocked out by Fiziev, but that's Fiziev. And I think at 170, I know he's going to be the smaller fighter, but I think that's kind of like, that's where he's at right now. I know he's older. I don't think he's at 155 anymore. I think this is the right weight class for him, even though he will be smaller. But look at Tronaldo. He moved up and he's 49 years old and he was rocking people still. So I'm not saying that RD is going to rock Vicente Luque, but I keep going back to the Bilal Muhammad fight a little bit though. And I'm not saying RDA is as good as Bilal Muhammad striking or wrestling, but I do think he can implement that same game plan. It might not be the same domination, but I think he can get some takedowns. And the way I see this fight is if Luque doesn't get him out of there in the first couple rounds, I think RDA takes over and wins a decision. He's going to get his wrestling going, the grappling, and I can see him winning a very close decision. So give me RDA by decision. I think that's what's going to happen. I mean, I don't even want to put in the brain hemorrhage like thing in there with that Vicente Luque, which could cause him maybe to be a little hesitant as usual. Maybe it's like maybe it takes him a round or 2 to get back in it because he might be a little scared because of it. He doesn't know how it's going to react, but you know what I mean? Like maybe it's in his head.
You don't think he's been sparring, training?
Sparring
Well,
in actual fight is totally different.
Luckily, Dos Anjos ain't knocking nobody out or
Yeah, I'm
punching.
not saying, but
His last
maybe like
knockout
he
was
wants to get in
2015,
it and
Donald
like is a
Cerrone.
slow starter. Like there's a
Dos
lot of
Anjos,
variables here.
yeah, Dos Anjos' last KO was 2015 by Donald. Then he got Donald Cerrone.
Well, and we also seen RDA 5-round wrestle Moicano as well, so he can do it.
Moicano's a featherweight, and then he came up at 155, fought him on 4 days' notice. The facts of the case is that Vicente Luque didn't get dominated by Bilal Muhammad at all. Bilal Muhammad had 5 takedowns with 7 minutes of control time out of 25. So 18 of them minutes they was on the feet. It's just the fact that Bilal Muhammad had really good backwards movement, and then he was striking real good, and he was timing his double legs really well. But RDA is more of a clinch guy, take you down from the clinch, and then he's fucking 5'8". Like to say that. I mean, Bilal Muhammad.
Easier takedowns.
What?
Easier takedowns. You're shorter. You're a shorter
smaller guy. Yeah, right, dude.
Oh. It is.
Do you want Bilal Muhammad's frame or do you want Rafael dos Anjos 5'8", fucking?
Well, RDA is gonna be wider than Bilal.
No, he's not. What are you talking about? He's not gonna be wider than Bilal.
Ripped.
Bilal is a big dude. Bilal's on some shit too. I was watching his fight with Vicente. Dude, his thigh muscles are so big and shit. Like he's so much bigger than he used to be. Bilal Muhammad. But the thing is like Vicente Luque is big, right? Vicente Luque's got 3 inches of height, 6 inches of reach here. And anytime they're on the feet, Rafael dos Anjos is in trouble. I just told you, Bilal Muhammad only had 7 minutes of control time off 5 takedowns in 25 minutes. But Bilal Muhammad's got pretty good striking. He's a super durable dude. Rafael dos Anjos got knocked out by Clay Guida. Okay, I'm gonna let you know that. That's how durable this dude is.
That was a long time ago.
Don't matter. Vicente Luque never get knocked out by Clay Guida. That's the facts.
Because they're in a different weight division.
Dos Anjos 38, yeah, because Vicente Luque is a big dude. Like he's a natural welterweight.
Well, yeah, he is.
So you think Dos Anjos is? Did you like Dos Anjos is not going to come in here and just rip? And Vicente Luque has good jiu-jitsu. He has good defensive wrestling. Like I said, Bilal Muhammad 5 takedowns, only had 7 minutes control time. That's like a minute 20 per one, and the rest was striking. But we know how good Bilal Muhammad is. He's going to be fighting for the title. Like Rafael dos Anjos is like 3-6 at welterweight or 2-6, something like that, right? But you say, yeah, he hasn't been knocked out in a while. Well, he did get knocked out last fight. But when he's fought at welterweight, he's fought all grapplers. He's fought all grapplers. Brian Barberina, Colby Covington, Kamaru Usman. It was all dudes that just Michael Chiesa, all dudes that just out grappled him. They weren't striking. But make no mistake, Rafael dos Anjos can get cracked, man. He's been finished at least 3 or 4 times, right? Or KO'd like in the UFC. Jeremy Stevens, Clay Guida, Fiziev, Eddie Alvarez knocked him out. This dude's and Vicente Luque has been knocked out 1 time. He took some time off. He's coming back. Like I said, if he was coming back fighting another striker, I'd be more worried about the brain bleed. But the fact is Dos Anjos ain't going to be striking with him. He's going to be doing everything he can. I mean, 6-inch reach advantage on the feet, dude, is going to be a big thing. Dos Anjos is older now. He couldn't even take down Fiziev at 155. I think he's going to have a huge trouble taking Vicente Luque down. I think he's going to have even more trouble holding the big dude down. And then Vicente Luque's got excellent gas, dude. He went 5 hard rounds with Bilal. He's already knocked Bilal Muhammad out 1 time. Then he had him hurt in the second fight, too. He had him hurt in the 2nd or the 3rd round, dude. He does that to Dos Anjos and hits him with that shot. Dos Anjos ain't eating them shots like that, man. He's going to go down. I got Vicente Luque. I got Dos Anjos coming out here wrestling his fucking ass off hard as hell the 1st round, most of the 2nd. You know what I mean? I got Vicente turning, like getting up, fucking defending, and by the time he starts defending all the takedowns and Dos Anjos is just getting tired from all the wrestling because he doesn't want to stand with Vicente at all. Vicente's going to be hitting him with them leg kicks, piecing him up with uppercuts, hitting him with everything, man. And Vicente's a dog with good gas, and I think he's going to have more gas. I think, dude, to say that Rafael dos Anjos is just going to wrestle Vicente Luque, the way bigger dude, down for 25 minutes to me is crazy.
Yeah, 25 minutes, but I think it's going to be a very close decision.
I think Vicente Luque is going to knock him out in like the 3rd or 4th round. I think the first big fucking punch he connects on Rafael. Oh, Rafael's 38, almost 39 years old, man. And I don't think he's taking shots from Vicente Luque. I've seen him getting knocked out by 55ers, man. And Vicente Luque hits fucking hard, dude. He's knocking out like Tyron Woodley and choking out Chiesa, dude. This dude's already got high-level wins up here, man. So,
well, I mean,
and he's 31. He's got an 8-year age advantage on this dude.
I
He's
will.
knocked
I
out
will
Thiago
debate.
Santos. You know what
I will
mean?
debate RDA's welterweight record when he's fighting Colby Covington, Kamaru Usman, Leon Edwards. Like he's fighting really good guys at welterweight. He's not fighting bums.
Chiesa, Neil Magny, people like that. He's not fighting, but he's getting beat and he's getting whooped.
Well, I mean,
his win, like Robbie Lawler blew out his ACL in that fight, and he just stayed up against the cage and let him beat him up for 3 rounds. So what happens if Dos Anjos can't
I don't have a bet on this fight.
I know.
Well, if he doesn't, he probably loses. Yes.
Okay. Come here, beauty.
He needs to wrestle.
You what? No, I want you.
Yeah, if RDA does not wrestle, he's gonna lose this fight. What's up, baby blood?
So what's up? Say what's up,
hi, baby blood.
Hi.
How's it going?
She's already pointing at somebody. Who'd you point at? Vicente Luque.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure she did.
Give me another fight. Or and then put it up on the screen. And
Let's
then
go
either
to
raise.
this one.
If you like the person on this side, everybody, hold that hand up. If you like them on that side, hold that hand up. You're doing this fight.
Yeah.
Which one you like, Paul? Khalil Roundtree. Give her one more.
Yeah.
Give her a good one.
No problem. Let's see. Let's see. This is yeah, let's do that one. I think this is a better one than all of them.
Oh, it's a girl fight, Avery Bell. Oh, Lasmin Lucindo.
Oh, okay.
So the baby blood parlay is Lucindo, Vicente Luque, and Roundtree. It's not a bad parlay. That's not a bad little parlay.
No underdogs though.
What are you doing? You're like Dad. You're pointing the wrong way. What are you trying to point at?
Going that way.
Tell everybody what you did today. What did you do? Where'd we go? What are you starting next week? Tell everybody. She's starting kindergarten. She went and met her teacher today.
Yeah.
There you go. Right. Have fun.
My beauty.
Let's see what we got here. Let's see what everyone says. Ooh, we got a lot of people here.
So we have. So what did she say? Lucindo,
Roundtree. Yep.
It's not a bad.
Not bad.
But back to Vicente, dude. He's gonna beat up RDA, man. You guys get your free money on this. This 155er is not coming up to a 39, coming up to 170 and beating up the dude that's way bigger than him, that's 8 years younger than him, that hits like a truck, that has good grappling himself. RDA is not gonna hold this dude down, and Vicente is gonna knock him out in that 3rd or 4th round or earlier. Just get your money on Vicente. I'm telling you guys, man.
We shall see. I have no bet on this fight.
I just think
it's going to be a close fight. It's too close to call.
I just want to say this. Bilal Muhammad is 5'11". He's the exact same height as Vicente Luque. And he's just a way bigger dude. Like he's probably, 190 when he's fighting at 170, where Rafael dos Anjos is probably 178, 180. And to think that Rafael is going to be able to duplicate Bilal Muhammad's game is fucking nuts to me. And then if you rewatch that fight, like I said, Bilal had to use some striking.
Shouldn't be too hard because you said he only had like 7 minutes of control time and he still won the fight.
Yeah, because Bilal has good striking too, though. That's what I'm trying to say. And he's more durable.
RDA has solid striking. He's not a bum.
But he's not durable, and his striking's not. He's not even near as good as Bilal. Bilal would beat the shit out of RDA. Like he would take him down.
That'd be a good fight, actually. I would like to see that.
The fuck are you talking? Did you see Michael Chiesa versus RDA? You didn't see Michael Chiesa versus RDA where he just took RDA down?
It wasn't on UFC fucking shit. He was actually fighting. I know Michael Chiesa recency bias looks like shit because he is shit now. Then he was actually kind of solid, sneaky.
What? No, he wasn't. He wasn't solid then either. He's just better than RDA. That's all. He was still Michael Chiesa.
You were high. Me and Dev are on the same page. RDA all day. You know what?
The lock.
Lock it up, Dev.
First round knockout. Hey, get your Vicente Luque money, everybody. We'll be talking about this next Thursday.
And RDA is fighting killers, dude. Killers.
What is Luque fighting?
Best
Jeff Neal,
not killers.
Bilal Muhammad, fucking Tyrod.
He is losing, just like RDA is losing the killers too. So this is a good matchup. I'm telling you.
for Vicente Luque. Then get you guys that money on that natural heavyweight, man. Our natural welterweight that's gonna fucking knock out. Dude, I'm gonna reiterate this. Rafael dos Anjos got KO'd by Clay Guida. Broke his fucking jaw. Clay Guida. Come on, man. Come on.
Guida is an animal. Look at that hair.
Yeah, and then not only that, but if Dos Anjos gets tired and takes these sloppy shots, he's getting Darce choked.
There you go. 138 MMA said at best. This might be a good opportunity to play both sides. Luque inside the distance and the RDA decision. Both are plus money, probably.
Save the RDA decision money. Get you on the Luque. So I'm confident. Blood money. Confident. Gives you the blood money stamp. Luque.
What's up, James? Money. He said Luque by plus finish. Money. There you go. Plus there you money. Go. All right. Hey, that's how he wins. I think he's not going to win a decision. I'll tell you that.
Who, Luque? Good.
Luque's not winning a decision. No way.
How not?
Because he's either going to get a finish or RDA is going to win a decision.
Maybe RDA's chin holds up and he just gets dropped a whole bunch. Looks like JP Buys, looking like JP Buys versus Montel Griffin.
We got Mushroom in here talking about Lucindo decision right now.
Yay, I like that.
I love it. Got lucky last week. We shook off Wells and Kennedy at the last second and switched to Woodson, Tatiana. There you go. Good job. I hit the landmines on both. I wish I would have shook off
freaking Bahamondes, man. I wish I would have. If I would have just, instead of having two Bahamondes, if I would have just had my Jacoby bet that I was going to place, and you know what I mean? And I put, like what I usually do, one parlay, I got greedy and cocky. That's what happens when you get greedy. And when you get cocky and you don't bet Vicente Luque this weekend, you're going to regret it.
I'm not sure betting this fight.
Get that plus money.
I'm not confident in RDA. I think he does win, though. I'm not that confident.
You think he just grapples him the whole 5?
No, he can't grapple him the whole 5, but he needs to mix it in and win the rounds like that. I think he can be like the first couple rounds are going to be tough for him, but I think as the fight goes on, I think he'll be fine. It'll be easy. I think the takedowns will be easier and he can get more control time. It's going to be a very close decision. It can go either way, but I do think RDA wins the decision.
Freaking Muay Thai, Fiziev, kickboxer, bro.
Fiziev's takedown defense is amazing. Amazing.
Justin Gaethje took him down.
Justin Gaethje's an amazing wrestler. We all know that.
You're throwing that word around a lot, Johnny.
Amazing wrestler. We got BC Dave in the house. What's up, BC Dave? Always appreciate you coming out. Definitely check out BC Dave's Tapology group, 926 or 8. 926. If you want to jump in the Tapology group, 926, send him a request. And definitely jump in because there's about 100 people or more, and it's hard to get. I got second place again, Dave. Only the 10th time
last week. Then I would have got first place. Then if I'd have put my
me and Saba actually tied for second place.
Did you? Because I was in third place on that Brian's on Twitch on Twitter. What'd you go? What was your record?
I only went 8-4, but I was picking like the right rounds. I was up there. I think the winner, I don't remember who won, but they got 10 right.
Oh, nice. That's a good week right there. Damn.
Yeah.
I hope they bet. Sicky.
Sicky does MMA. What's up, man? Definitely check out Sicky as well. He's a little late to the party on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all that good stuff. He does great breakdowns, great bets as well. Best John Jones fan club mascot ever. So he's gonna defend John Jones with his life, which I don't blame him.
No.
Let's see. Luque at plus money is value. Yeah, I mean, if you get any, that's why I didn't bet it, honestly. If I could have got RDA at plus money, I probably would bet it, but I'm not going to because I think it's that close. The value is on Luque at the moment, but
Luque
see where it goes.
Minus 180, minus 190. That's me.
Cody got some issue with RDA.
I mean, just in this fight, I like RDA, he's not going to grapple this big dude. And if you go, like anybody that goes back and watch Vicente Luque versus Bilal Muhammad, you'll realize that there's no way that RDA is just going to hold this dude down. Like his takedown defense is good and his get up game's good and his jiu-jitsu is good. So like dude, and then go watch RDA, dude, 5'8" with the 70-inch reach. Go watch RDA fight Brian Barberena and how much like Barberena was giving him shots on the feet, and then he would just be Brian Barberena's no takedown defense and no jiu-jitsu. So when he would take down, but Brian Barberena was so much bigger than RDA, and that's what Vicente Luque is going to be Except Vicente Luque's got phenomenal jiu-jitsu. He's got fucking 5 or 6 dart strokes himself. So if RDA, then you got there. So if RDA starts slowing down, takes a sloppy shot, boom, he's getting cinched up in the sub. When they're standing, Vicente Luque's still throwing freaking bombs. So it is what it is,
I guess
man.
Dirty Reg, you were the winner last week.
Congrats, Dirty Reg. But he only won.
I don't remember. I don't remember who won. Like I think I looked at it in Nashville, and
Dirty Reg.
That's all I'm gonna say.
That,
yeah, man.
That's a good win right there, man.
Is that your first win? Because I got
crazy
like
card. So you had 10 wins last week. That's a freaking good card. That's a good call for that one, Dirty Reg, for real, man.
Yeah, 10 out of 12.
Yeah.
I only got 8, and I got second place. All righty, guys. So, real quick, the last one. My brother thinks RDA is going to clinch the whole time to a decision win. I wouldn't say clinch. I would say he needs to mix in some takedowns.
He is 5'8" versus 5'11", dude. Vicente with the 76-inch reach. Like,
I'm going to say
he's going to be so Cody, little trying to hold
Cody, him. I'm going to say it. He can't just strike with Luque. He needs to mix it up. If he doesn't,
come to that. Okay, let me give you this though. Okay, so I just want to ask your opinion on this. So if it goes the Bilal Muhammad route, if RDA does the exact same thing as Bilal Muhammad and gets 5 takedowns in 7 minutes of control time, how do you see that playing out?
I mean, there could be a path to victory for RDA winning.
17 just depends on strike time.
Yeah, it could be. You don't know.
I mean,
but the takedowns, if you're gonna guarantee me that RDA is gonna get 5 takedowns with 7 minutes of control time, the other time, I mean, you're already giving me a head start on RDA to win. RDA just needs to do just a little bit more to win a decision, a close decision or a split decision.
Has to survive not getting hit one good time for 17 and a half minutes. And then Vicente's got the power leg kick. Put the shoey on it then. Put the shoey on it then.
I am not that confident though.
Oh, here we go. You've been arguing 20. Put the shoey on it, John.
You've been arguing with me.
Come on, Cletus. Come on, Cletus.
I ain't doing it. Not this time.
All right, I give you that.
I don't have a bet on this fight either.
I'm glad too, because I got a bet on Luque, but I'm cashing that. We're cashing that.
There we go. All right. Well, I hope it does. I don't have a bet on this fight. Like I said, I don't even have an over/under or nothing yet. So I don't even know what's going to happen. It's so crazy. So. All right, guys. We definitely appreciate you sticking around for about 2.5 hours. I know we had some technical difficulties in the first round, but definitely appreciate you showing back up. Definitely hit that like button if you just joined in and haven't done it on the second video. Cody, you want to say anything before we get out of here?
No, just appreciate, man, everybody coming out. Sicky, Dirty Reg, everybody, BC Dave, Ryan, everybody, man. Ryan's brother said the decision, clinched decision. Shout out to Ryan's brother. But everybody that come out, man, hang out with us for a couple hours every Thursday night. You guys are the best, man. And even though we may all have different opinions and even some different bets, I hope we can all win enough bets to all win some money and be happy. So I just appreciate everybody coming out, hanging out, listening to us bull crap all night. And then Mushroom Show starts at 10 o'clock. It'll be on here in about 11 minutes after our show. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and then OnlyFans. You know, I'm out here.
How dare you take my OnlyFans career?
I don't just show only hands though, man. This ain't PG over here. So.
Oh shit. No, but definitely appreciate everyone showing up. Definitely check out Mushroom's live stream coming up here in about 10 minutes. Go to his channel, hit that subscribe button, and stick around for about 10 minutes. And then he's gonna tell you all of his DGen parlays, all of his lunches that he's going to have for tomorrow. Can't wait for the next picture. So definitely good luck to everybody in their bets. There you go. Good luck on everyone's bets. Appreciate you guys coming out. See you next week. Saturday, we're going to have our own free fight show on Cody's channel. So definitely check that out as well. All right.
On my channel this week.
Yeah. Saturday.
Let's go.
That's you.
Let's go.
I just messaged that to you.
I smoke a lot of weed, Johnny. I smoke a lot of weed, man.
All right. Well, Saturday is going to be on Cody's channel. He just found out. So even though I messaged him 2 days ago. All right, guys. Take care. Peace out. Good luck on your bets. Happy fight night.